Hey guys, Sprite here. I'm not sure if I'll have this video up before the new harem video I'm working on, but either way, you now know that the next video I'm gonna upload is the harem one, so yay and stuff. On another note, you might be wondering what the hell this video is about. Well, basically, I've always tried to start a second type of series to upload alongside my top 10s, but I've never really found the right kind of series, and I'm really limited when it comes to showing footage of anime shows. As much as I want to, you have to understand that these companies are complete asshats and just block my new video upon upload. So I decided on a second series, and don't worry guys, it won't replace my top 10s, they will always be here. This is just bonus content that you can watch or just ignore if you don't really care about it, whatever floats your boat. Now, I'm going to get straight to the point about this new series. I've decided to have like a discussion type of series. It's just a mishmash of all sorts of goofy shit. In these videos, I'll mostly be covering anime news, anime apps, general thoughts and feelings, and so on. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around and let's party. Because I don't really have much for you to watch while you're listening, I'm just going to put up some visual novel gameplay for these discussion videos. I think that's better than nothing. Firstly, I want to discuss my thoughts on the Nisekoi OVA 4. So if you didn't know, a new OVA for Nisekoi is out, so if you love that show as much as I do, you might want to check that out when you have the chance. I'm going to sum up my impressions of it without spoiling too much. Okay, so the first 4 minutes of this OVA was a complete joy and absolutely hilarious. It starts off with Reiku living in his family house in the middle of nowhere, but let's just say he receives a lot of visitors. Yep, you've probably guessed who's been visiting. So after some shenanigans, the whole episode switches to some boring sci-fi theme, and this is what my face looked like as soon as that change happened. Yes, I'm aware I had a cow lick. That annoyed the fuck out of me because that little bastard just would not go down. Sort of reminds you guys of something else, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was okay, but not enough to hold me off until season 3. So with Nisekoi out of the way, I want to tell you guys about this Chinese anime I've been invested in recently. To be honest, it was my first time ever watching Chinese anime, and hell, I didn't even know it existed until now. But I decided to give it a shot, and I was pretty surprised. It's just really similar to Japanese anime, there's hardly any differences to be honest. The only thing that I thought was very cool in this Chinese anime is when the camera changed to a first person view from time to time. I just thought that was really cool for some reason. So you're probably wondering what this mystery anime is called. It's called Cupid's Chocolates. Now your romance senses should be tingling because it is indeed a romance, and a weird one at that. Jai Hei Yi, oh god, I absolutely butchered that. A normal high school student who is extremely scared of getting into trouble suddenly becomes the harem king of his school and gets confessed to by a bunch of beautiful girls. The worst thing is, Jai Hao, whatever his name is, doesn't know any of the girls who confess to him. What on earth is happening? Does that plot sound like something you'd be interested in? Or do you just notice the words harem king out of everything I just said? Just typical. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one so far, so definitely check it out as soon as possible. Now, this is going to get pretty depressing, but some of you guys may remember one of the dudes that was in my podcast video a while back that had over 24,000 subscribers back then. Well, I've just found out that his channel has been suspended, which most likely means that he's already on a second YouTube strike. If I was him right now, I'd be extremely paranoid, especially because he had over 50k subs the last time I checked. But this is what I'm talking about when I have to be careful guys. I'd love to be able to use actual anime footage for my videos, because it would allow me to be even more creative for you guys, but this copyright bullshit is just stifling that creativity. With all that said, it's definitely better safe than sorry. Now, on his channel, it says the reason for why his channel is suspended is because of spam and deceptive content, which is exactly the same reason I had when I had my first strike. I don't know about you guys, but I smell some serious bullshit. I would like to try and contact him to see how he's doing. So a message to every anime content creator: just because you have a decent sized YouTube channel doesn't mean you're in the clear from this copyright bullshit, unless you have 1 million subscribers. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about an app called Anime Amino. I'm sure you younger anime fans have heard of it before. If you're sat there wondering what the hell this Anime Amino app is, it's basically just a social app for anime fans to connect. There's other things you can do on it too, but quite frankly, I've had this app since Jan of 2015, and since then, I've barely used it. It's just really boring to me, and I'll explain why. So let's check our news feed, shall we? Yippee. I really care about what these people have to say. No biggie, let's have a look at the second page, shall we? The featured tab. Boring. Okay, let's have a look at the latest tab, even though I'm sure it's going to be completely boring. Jesus fucking titty Christ! I've changed my mind. Anime Amino gets a 10 out of 10. If it had booty, it would get 11 out of 10. So that wraps up my first episode of this new series, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me what you think in the comments section, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.